we go.
We're talking to head honcho, Robbie Shoults. Hey, Robbie, how you doing?
Hey, Paul, I'm doing great. It's a nice, sunny, warm day down here in Texas.
Creek Smokehouse. This is their book, and boy, can they do some cooking down there. So how things been, Robbie?
Going good. We really had a rainy, wet transition into summer, but now the sun's starting to come out, it's warming up, and everything's growing. I got plenty of grass for my longhorns, so I can't complain.
All right. Is that what you feed them?
Yeah, they eat primarily grass, and during the winter after it frosts, we have to feed them hay and supplement them with protein. But yeah, we've got knee-high grass right now. They're happy cows.
So you're in Marshall, Texas. So somehow I don't know why, and maybe tell our audience. I somehow say knee-high grass in Texas.
Oh yeah. Well, Texas has a lot of different terrains. We're in East Texas, where there's a lot of pine trees, a lot of timber and everything, and a lot of beautiful green pasture. And you go south down to the hill country, you got a lot of rockiness, and then start going west, and you start getting into some sand and spots, and short scrub brush like mesquite trees and everything.
Oh boy. All right. So within a day's drive. But that's interesting mindset. I know when I lived out in California, I could go and I could see some snow up in Arrowhead, and then I could go but I was in the desert before I got to Arrowhead. And I guess that's kind of the East Coast is a little bit more similar. I mean, we have a beach, we have some woods and hills and things, but no desert.
Yeah, I hear you. We don't get out that way very often, but Texas is a beautiful state. I'm proud to live here, and with it, like I say, within a day's drive, you got a lot of different scenery you can look at, a lot of different terrain and background.
So now you're a dad. We were going to talk Father's Day talk, and you got some of the family. You got lots of the family though, working in the at the location there. So as a dad, how does that feel for you? Because your dad actually it was your dad, right? That helped start the Bear Creek.
Yeah, it was my dad. My granddad actually started it when my father was a child, when he was 5 years old. It started back in 1943, but I think, and I've lost my dad. We'll talk about that in a minute if you want to, but I think it's Hey, Paul.
Yeah, you still there? I put a picture on.
Yeah, I lost your picture.
So you lost me?
I'm going to go back to.
I got you on, and I put your website on.
Oh, I got you. Thank you. I'm sorry. I didn't know what you were doing.
Your website looks better than me, Robbie.
It looks better than me too. Please leave it there. Now, what I was going to say, it's up the way I was brought up and everything, Paul. It's up to the dad to be the head of the house and to be the example, and to help raise the kids, teach the kids. And my granddad and dad sure taught me a great work ethic, and all about how to treat other people, and all the things that are really important in life, and how to work hard is one of the main things. But my granddad was an awesome man. My dad was an amazing guy. And anyway, so those of you out there that still have your fathers, cherish every moment you have with them, for sure.
So what can we serve those fathers? A country breakfast box, a turkey, a pork tenderloin? What do you think's the way to go here?
Paul, I would say that pork tenderloin and the beef summer sausage. Then we have a beef summer sausage with cheddar and jalapenos are great. The breakfast box, a lot of dads get up early and love breakfast. That's another great item. So hey, you can't go wrong with anything you pick for a dad from our place. It's everything smoked meat, pretty much.
There's no doubt about it. So let's talk about this country breakfast box. Now they got to get somebody to cook that up a little bit, though, right? So
Yeah,
what's in
yeah.
what's in that?
Well, it's got the pancake mix in it. It's got our bacon in it, which, needs to be cooked up for breakfast. Of course, it can be used for BLTs or whatever you want to use it for. It doesn't necessarily have to be breakfast, but and then there's also some pork sausage in there that you can fry up as well. But it's a great box.
Well, that I can tell you, and that bacon is off the charts. Your bacon.
I appreciate it.
A lot of people talk about Canadian bacon, but I don't know. I think I'm talking Texas bacon.
This is Texas bacon, brother.
By far. What is in these small bottles? Texas two-step? Is that like something that has some taste to it that'll get you moving?
Those are soup mixes, and yeah, we call them the Texas two-step because they're fairly easy to make up. Just 2 steps. We kind of condense the cooking instructions to 2 steps. But they're fun gifts. They really are. You just add a few simple ingredients to them, chicken broth. Some of them are just different things that you add to them, but they're really nice. And, but to me, soup season is probably on around a little bit closer to fall. Of course, I can eat soup any day, but a lot of people, want something a little different when the heat rolls in, down here in Texas.
You explained to me, and I tell you, I made some ribs, and I used your barbecue sauce, and you were telling me how your barbecue sauce is not loaded with corn syrup and things like that, right?
Right. We don't even put corn syrup in it. It's tomato sauce and ketchup, and it's got some brown sugar in it, and just a lot of good stuff. I can't tell you everything that goes in there. I don't want to see Paul Sladka's Texas barbecue coming out. No, I'm just kidding, Paul. But it's a great barbecue sauce. Yeah, it is a little on the sweet side, but not with corn syrup.
No, it's unbelievable. My ribs, Paul Slatka's ribs, though.
Yeah,
they were. So when I made the ribs and then put the sauce on it. So this is what I did, Robbie. Tell me if you think I did it properly. So I cooked the ribs first. I boiled the ribs. And then until they were tender, and then I put them on the grill with the sauce on it. And it just came out with perfection.
That's awesome. I never have tried that, but you know what? Cooking and recipes is something that a lot of times they're just guidelines, and you can suit things to your own taste. That's an excellent way. I'd love to try that sometime. I've never done it. How long did you wind up keeping it on the grill?
Oh, and then you don't have to keep it on the grill. In fact, I screwed one group up by keeping it on making it too high and too quick, and I didn't sit over it. The first time I did it, the first rack was perfect. I sat over it, I watched it like properly and turned it properly. The other one I put on too long, but not too long. I'd probably say 5 minutes or so. Nice. And it just was so. Your sauce is just it's magnificent. In addition to that sauce, some of those jars of the pickles, that's the the pickles. You're trouble with those pickles. Why do you make those pickles so good?
Well, you know what? My daddy always told me it don't cost much more to make it taste good if you're going to go the trouble to make something.
I love that pickle and the nice masonry jar. And I took your advice with the masonry jar. All right. So when I cooked up some bacon, I put some of the fat into the masonry jar. So that's in my refrigerator. Yeah,
the bacon grease, that makes the world go around right there, Paul. It's great to go in any kind of vegetables you cook up, peas, beans, or whatever. But yeah, no, I like your method. I'm going to try that sometime on the ribs. You can, if you don't want to have to grill them, you can even wrap those, put them in a dish and put a little bit of dry rub on there, like a little bit of salt, pepper, paprika, a little bit of garlic and onion powder, and rub it with that, just lightly. put some brown sugar on them, and then put them in a dish and cover it. And, you know, and you can actually just do the whole thing in the oven, bake them. Of course, that's not my preferred method. I love burning wood, you know, down here in Texas, but you can do it that way and then just put your sauce on, you know, the last few minutes of it. So there's another way you can do them, you know, if you don't want to stand over the smoker or the grill.
Do you send, I see the smoked turkey. I mean, that's like a 9-pounder. That's a pretty big turkey, huh?
Yeah, it is. That'll feed, you know, I'm going to say 10 to 12 people real easy.
Wow. And your packaging always is impeccable.
I appreciate it. We work hard on it.
So it comes, any new products that are out there right now for Dad?
You know what? We don't really, well, I'll tell you, and it's not on our website yet, but yes, we just came out with a new German sausage. And if you call the 800 number, we can ship it to you. But it's a German sausage. It's in a link. It's a 2-pound package and 8 links to the package. And it's got a lot of coarse ground black pepper and garlic in it. It is an excellent product.
Oh, I see my classic here. This is the one that has put me over the chair here. The brisket.
Yeah.
You're a terrible guy, Robbie. You're a terrible guy with that brisket.
I know, man. Sorry.
I don't understand. I take it right out of the package. I do heat it just in a frying pan for just a short time.
Yeah.
And it just, to me, I've made brisket, but it seems like it always takes like an hour, a long time to make a brisket for it to taste good. Yours tastes good in like 5 minutes.
Well, we've already done all the legwork on it. You know, we smoked it overnight already when you get it. So it's pre-cooked and everything. So all you really got to do is warm it up, you know.
How's the family doing?
Everybody's good. Mom's good. She's got company in this weekend. We've got a cousin that got married a while back and she's giving them a wedding shower. So everybody's great. Tracy's well. All the kids are doing good, working hard. And anyway, life is good, brother.
And any other TV things going on for you?
Well, I had the great opportunity, and I don't know if we mentioned this last time or not, but I had the great opportunity of going to Nashville and doing a couple of segments with the great Governor Mike Huckabee. So, but since then, I don't have anything. I've been on some local news just a little bit. A lot of studios aren't opening back up yet, Paul.
Well, I think we're in an upswing here. And,
yeah.
And that's of course good because health is the wealth, and we want everybody to be safe and to live life in a beautiful way. How about you still having those for Saturday events? Are you having anything in the big hall over there?
Yeah, we've got we had a car show this last weekend. Tomorrow we've got a shower back there, and we'll be having our barbecue bash back there tomorrow. And then the next weekend we're actually having a big chili cook-off. It's a CASI sanctioned event, and CASI stands for Chili Appreciation Society International. And what that is, people can come to Bear Creek and cook in this chili cook-off, and they can get their qualifier points to go to the World Chili Cook-Off in Terlingua. So it'll be an interesting weekend. Now that's next weekend. And, there's stuff coming up all the time. We're having a big thing July 2nd to celebrate Independence Day. We're having a big fireworks display here, fireworks barbecue, and it's going to be fun.
I'm checking because, I'm trying to figure out what day to get those plane tickets, so.
Come on, man. Come on. Well, I'd love to have you. And when you give me the thumbs up, we're coming back to New York. I've got a friend up there that owns a great steakhouse up there, and I want to come visit him too and see you.
All right, you got 2 of them right here, right now.
Is everything pretty well open up there?
Yes, the answer is yes. I mean,
Okay.
to be frank, my street over here, we have a lot of restaurants I'm on the Upper West Side near the Museum of Natural History, and so it's like restaurant city here. But lots of places are, and we now have these restaurants in this in the streets and on the sidewalks and then in the restaurant. So actually, it almost feels like New Orleans,
Right, that's awesome.
Bourbon Street. We have bands playing in the streets, and especially now, and now with actually most with no masks. Hopefully the restaurants that did do suffering, there's no doubt about that, over the past year, will get some couple bucks back and put themselves in better shape. And I'm very optimistic for New York and city, because there's a lot of people want to live here. It's a friendly place. We have people from all around. I mean, you could do rodeo here in New York, It's a
great city.
Unique place because it's a small place and packed with people. So yeah, you got to come up.
I'm planning on it.
All right. Well, we have my barbecue too. I know your buddy might have a little restaurant, but compared to my place.
I'm coming.
But I'm smart. I'm going to order some stuff from you, and I'm not going to tell you. And then I'm going to put it on the grill, and you're going to say, "Damn, how come he can cook so good?"
All right. Oh boy, well, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to your visit down here too. We'll have a blast. I'd love to show you around East Texas. Yeah.
All right, Robbie. Well, listen. Happy Father's Day to you.
Thank you. And happy Father's Day to you.
And the whole group over there. So today, what's the good news for Robbie?
Oh man, the good news is if you still got your father, cherish that, take hold of it, and appreciate it. You're blessed. And if you don't have your father, always keep him in your mind and your heart. And if you are a father, try to be the best example you can to your family, your wife, and everybody around you.
You're one great man. Robbie, thanks so much.
Hey, Paul, I appreciate it. Thanks for giving us a call today.
All right. It always makes my day. All right. Talk to you later.
All right. Mine too.
All right. Take care. See you.
You too. All right.